A blessed day at mega love shoutout mga kaibigan. Ako po si Tech Shider. Welcome po sa aking YouTube channel. Ako po ay narito muli para ibahagi ang broadcast ng ating mahal na inang Reynang Helen Abdurajak. Ang ating mahal na inang Reynang Helen ay ginawa na ang lahat para maituwid ang mga kamalian ng mga kasalukuyang namumuno sa Malacanang. Katulad na lang ng ating Caretaker President BBM, na ayaw paring makinig at gawin ang tama. Sa makatuwid po, tayo pong lahat ay binigo ng ating Caretaker President BBM. Wala pong nangyaring maganda sa ating bansa, bagkus lalo paring lumulubog ang mga mahihirap. Dahil sa patuloy paring ang pagtaas ng basic commodities, kikilos si Ginoong BBM kung galit na ang taong bayan. Ang video na inyong mapapanood ay pagmamay-ari ng ating mahal na inang Reynang Helen Abdurajak. Ang original video ay inyo pong mapapanood sa kanilang official YouTube channel, na akin pong inilink sa video description. All credit sa ating beloved Princess Putiamarian Aljam at Her Royal Majesty Queen Helen Abdurajak.
Good morning to the entire global earth. This day is already 1 month after we declared the reinstallation, the reinstatement of our dear President of the Federal Republic of the Philippine Islands. Today, also, I would like to address this to the Supreme Court of the Philippines and to the Executive Secretary of the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines as the Caretaker President. To all of you listening right now, I would like you to see beyond the reason and the importance why the Queen has handled this kind of mission. The divine mission is not for all. It is given to the chosen one, the one that could well represent the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the divinity. I am not presenting myself, nor pretending myself, because first and foremost, I have my appointment, the divine anointing that has been given to me even before I was born. That is the spiritual power that the Creator Himself gave to me. Listen, all of you that are still not believing because of so much hindrance that the world has done in blocking this holy mission. I'd like also to address the House of Senate, the House of Congress, all the cabinet members of the entire caretaker government of the Republic of the Philippines. I'd like to call all the armed forces of the Philippines military top ranks to abide the law, and all the governors, all the local governments, up to the barangay captain. It's up to you to accept or not. But from today and to the days to come, I will be naming names because you are all government officials, public servant, and the entire Filipino nation, the entire sovereign people, the citizenry of the Philippine Islands must know. You have defied the law by blocking the truth. And the truth is, You have made the royalty suffer because of your greed for power and money. Queen Helen Abdurajak is sent primarily to carry out the holy mission entrusted not only to me, but to the entire royalty of the divine kingdom, with Raja Mamay as my beloved husband, as my king, and I will always fight for him as the father of these Mafilindo countries. I have already laden up my structure, and I have given the government all my coordinations. Started from August 26, 2010, I have done my skeletal framework. And this is not only the mind of Queen. These are the enlightenment, the wisdom that God, Allah, has given me on how to fix the war and chaos inside the spiritual and the divine territory of Ligwas and Mars. That is the area we're in. It has been housed by so many illegal action, movement that disrupt the peace and order. In my life, I had been running away from this mission. I know that I have to fulfill as what had been given to me by the prima facie, the living witness, Dato Ismail Mun Ali, the Sharif Usman, known to the Imperial Lupasub, Dato Ismail Mun Ali, Sultan Toron Lawan Dumaga, Sultan Muhammad Ismail Ikiram. It was the moment that I have really made my life in the most difficult situation when I was already being reclaimed by our forefathers to act on, to carry on the mission that had been just there all along, waiting for the Queen to be ripened and ready to embark in the most horrible environment of Sulu, of Maguindanao. I know that for the benefit of the entire world, my reputation, my morals, my spiritual standing have been blemished because of you who has no knowledge at all of who is Queen Helen Abdurajak. Do you know that I am prepared, trained, educated in the most higher level wherein I could call my comrade in the religious orders of the entire global earth. I had been trained to become the queen that the new era needed most. I call my mentor, the former rector of the University of the Philippines and the former rector also of the University of Santo Tomas, to help now that the time that you have to do something, because I know the divine program wherein even the Vatican, the Holy See, must come into terms into the source of origin. I call to all my religious sisters, brothers in the entire Catholicism, and to the pastors, to all the religious that I have encountered with. Come into the open now. Join this mission into completion, wherein each one of you are also called for to maintain peace and order and to educate our own people towards the holy life that our Creator wanted us to be. This is the government of the divinity, and many would like to become a leader, but yet they are not prepared to be one with a pure heart and soul to serve the Creator Himself. My mission is well documented, and all the governments, local government, had been given in the past the proper coordinations, the proper lateral informations that our leaders had submitted. However, due to the paying scheme of the enemy of the state, branded as the claimants from the office of the president down to the most remotest part of Mindanao, because they want to control the kingdom of Lupasu. Thank you, because all of these are the process wherein we could put justice. And how to do it? I have my way of doing it because I am instructed by the one who sent me. Many of you really would like to know because some of you had been tasked to steal my documents, to know my movement, so that you can block me all the more. Thank you. You have not realized at all that Queen has the eye to see the difference. I have given my coordination properly, my notice of absolute authority to the office of the Supreme Court, to the Chief Justice, to the House of Congress, to the House of Senate, the Department of Foreign Affairs, to the Philippine Army Headquarters, even to the Philippine Constitution Association. All of you will be recalled to have all those copies, especially that are stamped and signed by the records of Malacanang Palace. Every time that I have given my coordination, it is powered by the wisdom of God, of Allah. There are guardians in every letters into it. Because I know that all of you will just be using it for your own self-gratification, for your own self-interest, to remain in power, and to become my highest adversary, wherein you submitted yourself into the power of darkness. Thank you. Because each one that you have used are coming back. Because they finally realize that you are wrong and we are on the right path. Thank you. All of you that have blemished my reputation. I have my credential. I have my people to protect me. I have my court to litigate each and every one of you. that have spattered a lot of things in front of my face. But yet, I am still luckier because I am still standing with my 2 feet on the ground in the protection of the entire world. I say thank you, especially to those that are with me, who have seen me cry, who have seen me suffer, who have seen me at the pit of the severity of trials and tribulations that no human can withhold, except that I am well connected to my Creator. Thank you, the cosmic power that have embodied in me, wherein I could tell to the world, never start attacking the Queen, because it is not mine to give you justice. It is Him who sent me. Now, in this game of throne, this is the one that had destroyed the entire humanity. I will be expounding my broadcast every day in this light. Because to be in power, you have encroached into the power that is not yours. You are given only to that limits. There is a demarcation line between human and between divinity. You have overstepped that power, and I am going to let you see that you are committing the crime against the divinity. That's why divine justice is going to be enforced. And this is the one that you have failed to see. Why the world is in chaos, why the world is in severe calamities. Now, you are lucky because the Queen is from the south. The Queen is right now in the Southeast Asia. The Queen has given you all the momentum to see innerly in yourself, repent, and lead a good life. Because all of us are called to be holy. Because we are the special creation of God, of Allah. Thousands upon thousand years, the game of throne became the mechanics to stay in power, that we failed to see that power can either make you whole, pure, or can make you the bad of all the bad people of the world. September 16, 2023 is the last that I have given, that you transformed yourself into divinity governance. I am waiting for the resurfacing of the Father that has sent me into this mission. 1 year has gone when I have started to bring him out, but others misrepresented because they thought they have their number one Marcos in their own hands for their own self program. It's not what the Lord wanted. You have put Queen at your palm, and you thought I could be your puppet. But Queen has the wisdom. I have put myself in all the humiliation of the world, of the poor people, because I have done my art of catching you. I have put a bait that all of you now are in the list to be rectified. Thank you, House of Congress. I've been with you. I was being looked down by those princesses, by those government officials from Sulu, from Maguindanao, from those claimant sultan and claimant's family. Still, I just stay calm, and tears is the only remedy that could appease the heart of the queen. Because I know one day I can face you again with my head high, because I know you cannot refute nor dispute the power that is in me. I am standing tall into the world because I know I have done what is being tasked of me to recover all the asset that belongs to the entire royal family of the Lupusog Empire. Have you seen? Did any one of you was able to get anything from the heritage account? You had been sending even the caretaker president, and now he is somewhere else. But he didn't know that Saudi Arabia royal family is directly the blood of the royal family of Sulu, of Maguindanao, of Sabah, Sarawak, and even of the entire global earth. That is what we are. You cannot just simply blemish and do something misrepresenting the royal kingdom. You have failed me, caretaker president. You have failed the entire global earth that up to now you don't listen, making things difficult, the involvement of many pretenders from the blood of Brunei to the blood of Simunul to the blood of Ilocanja. You cannot always keep the secret, and the secret will kill you because it will come out into the open and it will revert back to you. You have failed, and now it will be coming back to you. You can have done your job in July 30, 2021, 2022, 2023, but because you have something that blackmailed you, you cannot do otherwise. That all of you committing criminal act because of what you have been keeping inside your closet. To become part of this program, I asked you, repent and be one, rectified and be with God, with Allah. This is not mine. This is not your mandate either. This is the mandate of God, Allah, who sent to me. Now, is there the difference between the Christian and the Muslim and the Hindus and the Buddhists? There is only one God. The practice that we have, it is because of what we inherited from our forefathers. And yet, you made religion as your art of enslaving the poor. Not today. In this year of the golden age, wherein everyone claimants, everyone with little fickle-minded would like also to present, but they didn't know that out of this following whatever I am doing, distorting the truth, you will be held accountable and justice shall be given to you. I have not failed to remind you. You are overstepping the power that belongs to the royalty of the king and queen. Politicians, listen now. Time has come for you to choose. Are you still going to choose the darkest part or to the light that has been given to you? You cannot achieve anything, anything, if you will not listen up. The recognition is not coming from anywhere else, it's from yourself. Forget about the government. If they will not recognize us, then so be it. But there is power that will even give them the accountability for blocking us. Listen up. There is a law. There are treaties and agreements. That's why I know that every day you will find and that will be given to you the legitimacy of this mission that I have handled from day one in September 2009. August 26, 2009, I have already made my structure. And now I can tell you very well that all of this will give you the most important process. Listen up. All of you in the Congress, find the book, the documentary, find all the coordination that has been given to you for you to be given amnesty. All of you in the House of Senate, I had been with you, but you have claimed, especially the one who told me that you are the queen. Thank you. For those in the cabinet, the governor of the central bank, of Bangko Sentral, all of you, check for yourself. Are you with me or are you still with the claimants? That is the greatest difference. In this mission, I am putting straight into you the difference of being a claimant and being the heir and successor to the throne. The game of throne is the reason why we have so many killings in the ground. Why there was Sambuanga standoff, Sabah standoff, 44 Sapmen sacrifice, continuous illegal penetration of Ligwasan Mars, Marawi siege, Pagla standoff, and all the leaders that had participated in this will be litigated by the court of law of the sovereign court of the Seven Macdom of Indanan Sulu. Queen Helen is guided. Queen Helen is being maneuvered by the divinity to do all these things. It is not mine at all. I am just a vehicle. I am just the representation. I am just the embodiment of our divine being. Our seven magnum had been operating in all the global earth, in all the four corners of the earth, in the seventh continent. Now, are you willing to listen more every day so that you will be able to understand and assimilate in you that my mission is done in the most legitimate process? You will be judging for yourself and you will be able to put justice on these governments that had defied the divine law. I have already stipulated in all those documents from Royal Decree 101 up to the Royal Decree 115. It is the substance of the law, of the physical law that had been handed by the divinity in this brain of mine, put into law what is going to happen in this new generation of the golden age. You have been roaming all over the globe to get the money. The money is just seated in the central bank and all the prime banks of the entire sovereign territory. But since you are claimants and the government is in the side of the claimants, so therefore, no one will be given that right to claim because it belongs to the heirs and successor. That is very strong, forceful, and I'm sure each and every one of you listening right now, you can see the difference. You have enslaved the poor so that they will not know the reason why. You have controlled the media. You have all the money to pay the journalists, to pay all the broadcasters, to pay all those that handling the major print ads and the major TV stations. Now, this is the difference between an ordinary broadcast than the broadcast that Queen Helen had done for so many years. Now you can see, it is a step by step. I have made use the arena, nothing except the merciful hand of God, of Allah. Now can you still see? A lot of distractors will know now that there is a law, that we are not just simply doing it for our own selves, but this is for the salvation of each and every one of you. We have to benefit the effort of Ferdinand Idrolin Marcos Sr., aka Rogelio Madrid Abram. Many of you still contradicting. Many of you still see that you have the lawful M1. Show the world then, because you will be litigated by the United Nations using the Rule 36, the Special Order 01, which our Lolo Lilichon Ujunwa has given to me when I was in China. You have not seen who is Queen? As the granddaughter of the Emperor of China, still you cannot see and give all the malicious, immoral attack on my own spiritual standing. You yourself can see the difference, but because of jealousy, because you are on the dark side, so you see, you will always fight the light. That is the reality. That is the equation of the weighing scale, the dark and the light. And I hope every one of you will start to see now, as I will be embarking in the new way, wherein all of you in the government, all of you in the military will see that I have not failed my assignment, because I have my legitimate process that even the entire world will know and bow down to the empire of Lupasug. The Philippine Islands Federal Republic will give you the substance in all the economic developments, in all the financial development. I have given you what is needed to be done. The Mafilindo 2023 is moving with all their units in all areas, in Sabah, Sarawak, in Malaysia, and now I have more on board because they knew that no political government can resolve the plight of the poor, and the needs for the program of having the financial stability in its territorial domain of the Lupasug, of the Royal Imperial Lupasug Islamic United Kingdom of Sulu in North Borneo and the Pearl of the Orient. The true Islam is the true Christian. Precisely, I have done the most wonderful movement that I married the Islam and I am born a Christian. But there is no difference between because we have only one God, one Allah. Religions must not be used in fighting each other. We have to educate our poor people not to be controlled and dictated by your faith, by your own way of enslaving them just to follow you using religion. Not now. Jesus, Nabi Isa, all of this religious, spiritual messenger, the God that has been sending, you have adulterated the truth. Now, with the order number 5, I'm sure the Pope will listen to me. It is not anymore the power of the Vatican, but it is the power of God sending more to let them realize that the source of origin is back to Lupasug. I come to you now because every day is a process of learning for each and every one of you. You have seen me, you have worked with me, you have cried with me, but I never stop exposing the lies because I need to bring out the truth. And only in truth we can find justice. And this is the substance of this mission. And divine justice must be given so that the world will live in peace and harmony. God, Allah reigns in our hearts so that no more killings, no more greed for power, no more corruption. That is the primary objective so that we can live with freedom, enjoy the freedom of choice, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, but no one is above the law. Now I can see all the members of the Senate, all the members of the Congress, look into my eye. The executive, legislative, and the judiciary system has been corrected. Follow the rules of law. Follow the projects and the program of the Heritage Accounts Asset for the development of the new government. This is Queen Helen Abdurajak, Elizabeth III, giving you today the blessing and harmony. Each one of you, start unearthing whatever law that you know, whatever knowledge that you have. Serve, educate the poor. All of you with the power of the TV station, the print ads, capture this message of today, because from here you will see that the global resolution of the financial crisis is being addressed by the Office of the Queen. The global resolution of the climate change and the global resolution of the health crisis are being addressed by the Office of the Mathilindo 2023. In all aspects, I'd like to congratulate those that have joined on board to really spread the good news. Use the tri-media. Use whatever you have, the special order in the reinstallation and reinstating the president that will help you. All of you that needed to be imparted with the knowledge and abilities that you will be able to have the proper guidelines come to Mafilindo 2023. Everyone is invited to be one, to be unified. If you will work on your own, I'm sure you will end up nowhere because you have no one to guide you. If you are with me, be with me. Do not go astray because I'm sure if you started going around, shopping around your leader, you will all be not in the right path. Promise no more, all of you that say you are the signatory. The signatory has already come out. It's not you, but God Himself. Thank you very much, and I'm sure all of you listening will have the heart to pray from today onward. All of you militaries in Liguas and Mars, thank you. All of you that would like to kill the heirs, thank you. All of you that are trying to spread the evil, stop now, because God will punish you. Allah will give you more if you will not stop, because this is now the rule of law of the divinity. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. God bless everyone.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagmamahal at pagsuporta. Sa ating mahal na Haring Rhadaa Mamay at mahal na Inang Reynang Helen Abdurajak. At sa ating beloved President Apo Lakay, Pangulong Rogelio Madrid Abran. At sa ating mga lolo ng 7 Mokdam. Please like the video to support. At kindly subscribe kung kayo po ay bago sa aking YouTube channel. God bless.